Hello students, myself Anna Sahib Gorane from RBNB College Srirampur. In last 3-4 lectures we have studied about electromagnetic waves. You know electromagnetic waves. It consists of electric and magnetic field vectors perpendicular to each other and perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Both fields, electric field and magnetic fields, are perpendicular to each other. And you also know electromagnetic spectrum. That is the sequential arrangement of electromagnetic waves according to their frequencies or wavelengths in the form of different groups having different properties. Now today we see propagation of electromagnetic waves. How electromagnetic waves propagates through atmosphere. Generally radio waves in that spectrum are useful for transmission of information from one place to another without the help of wires or without the help of a material medium between two places. We use the radio waves. This communication is a wireless communication. For this purpose, the signal which is to be transmitted in the form of radio waves, this signal which is to be transmitted is firstly converted to electrical signal. By using the radio waves, the signal, that may be audio signal, video signal or audio video signal, is firstly converted into electrical signal. This electrical signal is superimposed. This electrical signal is superimposed on high frequency oscillating current flowing through metallic conductor. This signal is superimposed on high frequency oscillating current. Oscillating current flowing through the metallic conductor of suitable size and shape. Flowing through metallic conductor of suitable size and shape, and this is called as transmitting antenna. Transmitting antenna. The radio waves are emitted from this transmitting antenna and they travels through the atmosphere. This is at the transmitting station. Then at the receiving station, there is also another metallic conductor of suitable size and shape. We call it as a receiving antenna. This receiving antenna intercepts these radio waves and small varying EMF is induced in the antenna. Receiving antenna intercepts the radio waves transmitted by the transmitting antenna and small varying EMF is induced in the transmitting antenna. This induced EMF is amplified. It is decoded to obtain the original signal. Again, that electrical signal is converted into original signal. Here at receiving antenna, again we get the original signal. Initially it was converted into electrical signal for the transmission purpose. But at the receiving antenna, again it is amplified, decoded to get the original signal. And here Earth atmosphere plays very important role in the transmission or propagation of these electromagnetic waves. And we know different layers of the Earth's atmosphere, and that layers plays very important role in the transmission of this or in the propagation of these electromagnetic waves. It plays an important role. We know the different layers of the atmosphere. In last lecture we have studied, that is troposphere close to Earth's surface. Above it there is stratosphere. Above it there is a mesosphere. And above 80 to about 1000 kilometer, the layer is thermosphere, or that part is also called as ionosphere. The layer close to Earth's surface is troposphere. All these layers plays an important role in the propagation of electromagnetic waves. Now we see how these waves propagate. Suppose this is the Earth's surface. Earth's surface, we know it is spherical in shape. There are two types of antennas. Suppose this is transmitting antenna. We call it as transmitting antenna. Here there is a receiving antenna. It receives the signal. Receiving antenna. This is Earth's surface. This is the transmitting antenna. Both are the metallic conductors. Then at certain height above the Earth's surface, there is ionosphere, which consists of positive and negative ions. This is ionosphere. From 80 kilometer to about 1000 kilometer above the Earth's surface, there is a ionosphere. And suppose here there is a communication satellite. Suppose here there is communication satellite. Used for the communication purpose. Now here, electromagnetic waves, some waves passes close to the Earth's surface from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna, like this. These waves travels close to the Earth's surface from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna. These waves are surface waves or ground waves. These are the surface wave, or they are also called as ground wave. Surface wave or ground wave travel close to the Earth's surface. Then the space wave, directly from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna, like this, or it may be reflected from the ground, or it may be reflected from the troposphere. This is a space wave. Space wave. And there are some waves which are firstly that reaches to communication satellite and then reaches to receiving antenna, or a reflection from the ionosphere, like this. These waves are the sky waves. So there are the different ways by which the electromagnetic waves can propagate through the atmosphere. There are different types of the propagation. First is ground wave propagation, then we see the space wave propagation, and then the sky wave propagation. The different layers of the Earth's atmosphere plays a very important role in this propagation. Now firstly, we see ground wave or surface wave propagation. Ground wave It is also called as surface wave propagation. Now in this propagation, radio waves from transmitting antenna reaches the receiving antenna, or they travels to receiving antenna, they propagates near to the surface of the earth. See this. The waves, radio waves from transmitting antenna reaches the receiving antenna close to the earth surface. Hence it is called as surface wave or ground wave. Travels close to earth surface. From transmitting antenna to receiving antenna. Very simple part. This wave travels close to the earth surface from transmitting antenna to receiving antenna. So it is called as ground wave, or it is a surface wave propagation. As these radio waves travels close to the earth surface and move along the curved surface, from transmitter to receiver, it induces current in the ground. These waves induces current in the ground. While traveling, it induces the current in ground. And as it induces the current in the ground, it loses their energy by the absorption. As it induces the current, it loses the energy by the absorption. Hence, the signals cannot be transmitted over a large distance by using this ground wave propagation or surface wave propagation. As it induces the current in the ground, it loses the signals, and as it loses the signals cannot be, it lost the energy by the absorption, and hence it cannot be transmitted over large distances. Radio waves of frequency less than 2 megahertz. 1 megahertz we know 10 raised to 6 hertz. Radio waves of frequency less than 2 megahertz, it is also called as medium frequency band, are transmitted by using this ground wave or surface wave propagation. The frequency less than 2 megahertz can be transmitted or can be propagated. So it is suitable for the local broadcasting only. This frequency is transmitted by using this ground wave. It is useful only for local broadcasting. For TV or FM signals which has very high frequency, ground wave propagation cannot be used. It is useful for only this low frequency, that is for the local broadcasting. This ground wave propagation or surface wave propagation is mainly used. As its name indicates, a ground wave or surface wave, it travels close to the surface. Then the second important way of wave propagation is a space wave propagation. This is also an important way of propagation of wave. Space wave propagation. See here, space wave propagation. Radio waves from transmitting antenna. This is the transmitting antenna. It reaches directly to the receiving antenna. This is one way of space wave propagation. When radio waves from transmitting antenna reaches the receiving antenna, either directly along the straight line like this, it is also called as line of sight, or after reflection from the ground, it may also be reflected from the ground like this, or reflected from the troposphere like this. Suppose this is troposphere, layer close to Earth's surface is a troposphere. If radio waves from transmitting antenna reaches directly to the receiving antenna in straight line, it is called as line of sight, or after reflection from the ground, or reflection from the troposphere, the radio waves or the wave communication in this case is called as space wave propagation. The radio waves which are reflected from the troposphere is called as tropospheric waves. These waves are called as tropospheric waves. They are reflected from the troposphere. Now here one main thing is radio waves of frequency greater than 30 megahertz. Radio waves whose frequency is greater than 30 megahertz, they can pass through the ionosphere. This ionosphere, which extends from 80 kilometer to thousands of kilometer, it consists of positive and negative ions. Radio waves whose frequency is greater than 30 megahertz can pass through the ionosphere after suffering a small deviation. Hence, these waves cannot be propagated by the space wave propagation because they can pass through the ionosphere, cannot be propagated by using the space wave propagation. Also, TV signals which have high frequency, whose frequency is very high, transmission over long distance is not possible by means of this space wave propagation. For the propagation of TV signals, the space wave which propagates from receiving antenna directly intercepts the signals sent out by transmitting antenna is used. For TV signals, the space wave propagates, in which receiving antenna directly intercepts the signals sent out by the transmitting antenna. For the propagation of TV signals, this receiving antenna directly receives the signal from transmitting antenna. This is the way of propagation of TV signals. But as Earth is spherical, long distance transmission by the space wave propagation is not possible. TV signals can be transmitted, but as Earth is spherical, long distance communication by using this space wave propagation is not possible. For this purpose, TV antennas are mounted on top of high-rise buildings. So firstly we see in the space wave propagation one important article, that is the range. What is the range of that signal? And then we see why the antennas are mounted on tall buildings. Firstly we see the range. The maximum distance over which the signal can reach is called as range. The maximum distance over which signal can reach is called as range. This is the definition of range. For large TV coverage or for the large range, height of transmitting antenna should be as large as possible. For the large range or for the large coverage, height of transmitting antenna should be as large as possible. Hence, the transmitting antenna and receiving antenna are mounted on the top of high-rise buildings, so that we can get the large range or we can get the maximum distance over which the signal can reach. Hence, these antennas are mounted on top of high-rise buildings. Now we find the expression for the range. See here, suppose this is the earth's surface, this is the center of the earth, O is the center of the earth surface is there, R is radius of the earth, and suppose at point A there is a transmitting antenna of height h. This is point A, and here suppose there is a transmitting antenna. Suppose this is transmitting antenna. Suppose this is transmitting antenna. This is R, this is point A, and suppose height of this transmitting antenna is h, and suppose this point is A dash. Suppose here point on the earth surface is B, and suppose this is the range D, and suppose at point C, suppose this is C point, there is also one another antenna, and suppose this height is h dash, this is again R, and this is h, this is h dash, and suppose from B to this is D dash, this distance is D, this distance is D dash, C dash. We find the expression for the range. This is spherical surface is earth, R is the radius of the earth, and we find the expression for the range. We know the range. The maximum distance over which the signal can reach is called as range. This is transmitting antenna having height the h, A dash, and the signals hit the earth surface at point B, and this A dash B is the range. Here A dash is equal to h is height of transmitting antenna. It is height of suppose transmitting antenna. R is radius of earth. Capital R is radius of earth. A dash is equal to h is height of the transmitting antenna. B is point on the earth surface. B is point on earth surface where the radio waves hits the earth surface. From figure, in triangle OA dash B, OA dash square is equal to A dash B square. OA dash square is equal to A dash B square plus OB square by Pythagoras theorem. OA dash square is equal to A dash B square plus OB square, but this OA dash is R plus H. A dash B is D its square plus OB is R square. R plus H square is equal to D square plus R square. By solving this we write R square plus 2RH plus H square is equal to D square plus R square. This D is the range. If H is very small as compared to R, that H square will be very small, and we ignore this or we neglect it. If we neglect this or ignore this part, we get D square is equal to 2RH. This R square here becomes minus R square, get 0. D square is equal to 2RH, and we get expression for range as D is equal to square root of 2RH. So this range depends on the height of that transmitting antenna. If this height is large, the range will be large. D is equal to under root of 2RH. The range can be further increased by mounting the receiver at H dash. This receiving antenna is mounted at height H dash, and we can increase the range. If the receiving antenna is mounted at height H dash at point C, we can increase the range. Range increases to D plus D dash. The total range will be, if here there is a receiving antenna, this range is increased, and this increased range is a D plus D dash. We know D is equal to 2RH, square root of 2RH. Similarly, for this triangle also, we write that D dash is square root of 2RH dash. So this is our new range. We can increase the range by mounting the receiver at H dash, and range will be increased from D to D plus D dash, and that increased range will be square root of 2RH plus square root of 2RH dash. And clearly here the range depends on that height. Hence, that transmitting and receiving antennas are mounted at the top of high-rise building. So this is about the space wave propagation and the expression for the range. Okay students, today we stop here.